What's up, y'all? I'm going to go ahead and start this call. I appreciate every single individual that has hopped on this call, who hops on these calls every single week, because 80% of success, I believe it's more, is literally just showing up. And half the time, guys, we're going through stuff in life and the solution is right in front of us. You guys just have to be here. You guys have to just show up to grow up. Does that make sense? So guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this started. I'm excited. I've got a couple guests at my place. Cinder's right here on the couch. She's working. Caitlin's outside. Flew all the way out here from Michigan. Guys, we are out here working. We are out here working. Guys, if you're in a situation right now in your life, don't blame the situation. Don't get mad at your circumstances. Don't victimize yourself and start making excuses about why you're in that situation in the first place. You created it in the first place, guys. We have to fix the system. We have to fix why, get to the root cause, the core reason of why we're doing what we're doing in the first place that got us to our situation that we're in. Does that make sense? So guys, today's call is specifically going to help individuals. That's why I open it up, not just to the leaders, to the people that are wanting to build this business, for everybody. So guys, if your people are not on this call, I would be buzzing up their phone right now. Guys, this call is to help everybody not just get their monthly subscription for free, but also help you guys understand how powerful the invite actually is. Because guys, I was talking to Sindel the other day about this. I don't know where you guys see yourself with IML long term, but regardless of where you take IML or where IML takes you, the value in front of you that you're going to get is absolutely ridiculous. I'd rather spend the next 5 years trying to understand and master the craft and skill set of trading and build this business and my network than spend 50 years of my life working for somebody else. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you guys how you feel. That's just where my mindset's at. I don't care how long this takes. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get to where I'm trying to go. So this whole purpose of this call, guys, is for you guys to just focus on one thing that's going to help you get to where you want to go, whether that's building the business or just simply getting your 2 and free. And not only that, guys, we're on here to teach, and not just to teach, but teach to teach. Because when you can teach people how to teach other people, that leads to duplication. How do you build big, massive organizations? Not by doing it yourself, by duplication. That leads to massive momentum. Okay, that's the purpose of these calls. Guys, I don't want you just to, oh, Abby's doing another call, oh, we're having another team call. No, guys, don't come on here if that's your mentality. Come on here to grow. Come on here to learn. Come on here to actually seek value and how you can reapply that to your life. And not only that, but share it with other people. That's the whole purpose. Guys, I spend the entire week doing so much personal development and learning and applying and experimenting and asking questions to so many other top leaders and chairmen in the company. That would be selfish of me if I just kept that to myself. Just like it's selfish of me to not share this opportunity of a lifetime, $1 trillion opportunity of a lifetime with other people. It's selfish of me, guys. Do you understand how much power this has, how much potential this has to help other people get out of their circumstances? I can't even tell you, 18 months ago, you guys hear my story all the time. You probably know it like the back of your hand. Okay? Because you have to understand how much of an impact this has had on your life, and you share that energy, you share that excitement with other people. You're not just out there trying to get another sign up. You're not just out there trying to recruit people. Get that word out of your vocabulary. It's about helping other people. It's about sharing information, because guys, Grant Cardone talked about this. Okay? He said there's 2 reasons why you don't have money. You have the wrong information. You don't have any information at all. Does that make sense? You guys have to have the right information. You have to be surrounded by the right people. That's what life is about. 2 things: who you surround yourself with and the information that you're consuming. And if you aren't consuming the right information, law of association, if you're not surrounded by the right people, you guys are going to be in a where are you going? Where are you going? Okay? Most people don't have goals. Most people don't know where they're going. We want to fix that. We want to help you transition again, right, to the right side of the quadrant. Don't forget that. That's why we have that in the PowerPoint. We want to help you guys become like the 1%. They understand wealth creation, indestructible wealth. They understand how to build businesses by using what? What do we talk about on the slide? Leveraging a system. System stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. Don't forget that, guys. So what I want to dive into on this call, everybody should be taking notes. If we hop on these calls, guys, there's somebody else up here speaking. I don't have the end all. I don't have all the answers, but I'm just up here sharing with you guys information that has helped me personally the last year and a half progress to where I am, and by talking to other people. So, guys, I hope you have a pen and paper ready to rock and roll to take notes. Okay, this call is recorded so you guys can go back, but don't be a rookie. Take notes, and let's learn. So, what I want to go over. Let me actually pull up my document. Wow, there's 18 people on this call. I want to shout everybody out. We've got Alex Torres, Andre, Bob, Brian, Christy, I believe that's a name, Gunnar, Hugo, Caitlin, Mason, Noah, Safe, Spencer, Sindel, Terrell, Tony. Oh my goodness. That's a record high. Guys, I love that. Because you guys are here on a Sunday, ready to rock and roll, ready to help yourself, grow yourself. So I took notes all week long. I'm ready for you guys. And I want to talk about a couple things. So really quick before I dive into the actual invite, because guys, that's what you guys want to focus on. We want to focus on one thing. We don't want to complicate things. We don't want to overwhelm people. It's like, cool, identify who you are. Ask yourself, who am I? What kind of experience do I want to get out of iMarkets Live? Do I just want to learn how to trade? Do I want to learn how to trade and also get my monthly subscription for free? Bring 2 people with you that you like, trust, and care about, and even respect the most, that they could actually use this? Or do you want to also trade and build the business because you understand how powerful it is when you can share this with other people? And not only that, guys, on top of that, as a bonus, you are compensated on a residual level, with residual income. Okay, so three different kinds of people, 3 different types of people that you want to be with inside of iMarkets Live. You have to choose which one you want and how I can personally help you, how the person that brought you on can guide you in the right way. And for those of you that are building the business, you have to understand who that individual is when you first bring them on, because your job just begins when people get started. Remember that. So really quickly, I want to go over a couple of the chats that we have, really just to keep it simple. So for everybody to understand, when people get started, you want to make sure that they're plugged into the chats, okay? You want to make sure that they're connected with the people so that they have an understanding and awareness of what's going on, okay? And they see also, builds their belief, guys, that they see, wow, there's other people that are doing this. You know what I mean? So the IML team updates chat and Telegram that I've kind of been composing and everything, this chat is strictly it's for everybody, and it's strictly for just, product, service updates, any kind of relevant, the most significant relevant updates and notifications that are going on inside of IML, and even our team as well. You want to make sure that they're in that chat, because I understand there's so many other different things going on. There's so many other chats. There's so many other group pages, so on and so forth. We want to make sure everybody's experience is simplified, right? So I said, cool, let me just cut everybody's not learning curve, but let me just cut everything in half and have one chat available for everybody. So make sure you guys are plugging people into that chat. I'm fortunate enough to be a part of one of the chairman chats that Jason Brown's in. So I personally am able to have all of the updates that are most significant sent in that chat ready to go. So I can just send them to you guys. And also, if there's any calls that are relative to the traders specifically, I'll be posting them in there. And then the KISS chat, which I believe everybody on this call is in, that chat, okay, it stands for Keep It Super Simple, okay? Because we don't want to overcomplicate things. We want to keep it simple. That chat is for everybody. It's really for anybody, but more specifically for those that want to be a part of the community, because we have people in that chat from all over the world. Guys, this isn't just about, okay, cool, who's part of my team? No. You have to think bigger than that. You have to understand what collaboration is. You have to understand that the biggest businesses, the biggest things that ever explode, like Matt Rosa, guys, Jason Brown, they are Chairman 500 for a reason. They understand collaboration. They understand leadership, okay? So when we can come together, okay, and we can build this thing through the roof by leaning on other people, taking other people's perspectives and advice and testimonies, and building our belief and adding value in the process, okay, and building our culture as a whole, guys, that's community. That makes people feel good. That makes people feel welcome. We want that. So the KISS chat is that community chat for everybody. And more specifically, like I said, anybody can be in that chat. But if they're wanting to get their 2 and 3 and above, build the business, that really is the chat for them. And that's the chat where, we provide value. We, what I want to start doing, what I've been doing in the updates chat, which I think I'm going to kind of take to the KISS chat, is sharing with you guys the product and tools successes Like, for example, this whole past week, I was updating people, yo, I caught 80 pips off of GJ on the harmonic scanner, right? Like, what? Guys, for everyone that says that they don't make money with iMarkets Live, are you plugging into the tools and the services on a consistent basis? Like, oh, this whole week I can show you guys, I caught over 110 pips with the swipe trades. That's after losses. And I didn't even take all the trades. You know what I mean? So everyone's experience is going to be different, but you guys just have to plug in. You can't complain that it's not working if you're not even being consistent about it. Jason Brown talks about it all the time. Just be consistent, okay? And then we're going to go over the weekly call details. Like tomorrow, we have a special guest hopping on. Those calls are 10 minutes, guys. Monday motivation. Matt Rosa, Chairman 500, told me to do these calls. I'm going to listen to somebody that has results that I want, right? That's the key to success, guys. So many people have an ego and they try to do it their own way. Well, I'm going to tell you what, you're not going to get very far. And I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. What I'm saying is you need to understand that there is a system involved with this. And if you're not following the system, cool, you may hit P600, you may hit P1000, but I promise you, you will not go chairman or keep it. Because you can't build this business by yourself unless you're following a system, the most effective and efficient system possible. What have I been trying to do this whole time? Talk to other leaders, talk to individuals that can provide me with the information that allows a system to run, to be functional for a team, for an organization. Because guys, a business of 12 P600 versus a business of 500 people is a hell of a difference. A hell of a difference. You think that the mentality that you have right now, you want to go chairman. Nope. Guys, you have to restructure your mind. You have to shift your paradigm. If you think that you want to go chairman, right? This is for everybody on the call that wants to build. If you just want to get your 2 and free, just hold on for a second. Take this as a grain of salt. But understand, if you want to go chairman, guys, and you're not doing chairman things, you're not showing up, you're not staying consistent, you're not communicating, you're not staying disciplined, I'm sorry, you're not going chairman. Guys, this is not me coming on here being nice to you. I'm not trying to be nice to anybody. I'm trying to get you to 6 figures. I'm trying to help you get you where you want to go. But sometimes some people just need to hit their head so hard so they understand what I'm trying to tell you right now. Because your situation is not going to change unless you do something different. And some people are going through the motions. Some people keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again and getting the exact same result. You have to understand that you have to do something different in order to get something different. And guys, I'm here to talk about, I'm going to get into it, I promise, the system that's going to allow you to do something different. And sometimes, guys, it just takes another person, or sometimes it just takes a hard call to get that through your mind, that you have to do something different. You will continue to get the same results that you're getting right now until you become a different person, until you get to the root cause of your system, of why your life is the way that it is, and do something different about it. Does that make sense? So that can apply to anybody. I don't care if you're trying to go chairman. I don't care if you're trying to get your 2 and free. I don't care if you're trying to build your trading account to 6 figures or what. You have to be consistent. You have to show up. You have to communicate. You have to study. You got to do the things that you got to do every single day in order to get to where you want to go. So guys, the one thing that I want everybody to focus on, and I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm just saying, you're on this call because you want to go chairman or you want to get your 2 and free. Does not matter. You have to understand the skill set at hand to do that. And these skill sets can apply to anything in life. Okay? So understand, for example, focusing on one thing right now. Who's with me still? Because I'm looking at this thing. Okay, let's do this. Cool. I hope you guys are with me. Hope I didn't scare anybody away. Guys, I love this. I love you guys. I love what I'm doing. I love where I'm at. I love the journey. It's all love. Just understand that. So, and I've been through a rough 18 months. I can tell you that. And from consistently going at it every single day, having multiple times where you just sit down and you cry and you wonder, what the heck am I doing? The next day is like your breakthrough. Because when you stick your hand out there and you say, yo, I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep going. You keep going. Yo, your breakthrough is right around the corner. Don't let your excuses, this is what I said the other day. Your breakthrough begins when your excuses end. That makes sense? Stop giving yourself a reason to make excuses. You don't get any far. You don't get anywhere. And your excuses don't pay your bills. So guys, for everybody that wants to get their 2 and free, want to build this business, you have to ask yourself, where am I right now? Am I dependent or independent? And I know I talked about this before, but I'm going to condense it even further. Independent, you know how to invite. You are inviting. You are inviting to what? You are inviting to live calls. You are inviting to the pre-recorded calls, right? The video, or you are inviting to an event, period. That is all you're doing. You're not presenting. You're not doing one-on-ones. You're not doing any of that. You are inviting to an event, to a live call, to a recording. Why? Because you want somebody else of other credibility to be on there and being able to explain this. You are not explaining anything. The second you start to open your mouth and explain something, you are doing it wrong and you are ruining that person from getting started. Just understand this, guys. When you start to explain something to someone, you're not allowing IML justice to be represented and presented to them in the right way. And I'm not trying to take anybody down. Like, you may be a great presenter, you may know your stuff, but guys, that person only sees you in one way. If I don't have to present, I don't. I get them in front of Chris Derrick. I get them in front of a live call. I get them in front of a pre-recording. I only present because I do the live calls for the corporate call, because we were doing home events for the last 45 days. And what happened? And I'm not up here to impress you guys. I'm up here to, as cliche as it sounds, to impress upon you what's possible, what works, what is duplicatable, and it's events. We did home events out here for 45 days. In a 45-day time span, we did home events twice a week. And after that 45-day time span, what happened? We had a breakthrough, because I didn't let my excuses get the best of me. I didn't say, oh my God, nobody's coming through. Oh my God, nobody's here. My team's not showing up, this, and that. I didn't let my excuses get the best of me. I kept going. I was persistent. And because I was persistent, I hit Platinum 2000. And because I'm consistent, I will push through and plow through that rank to the next one. And I do that by building other people in the process. You can't get to chairman by yourself. You have to show up. You have to be consistent. You have to build other people. So guys, the biggest thing I'm going to say is you just need to invite. And if you don't know how to invite, I'm going to break it down really quick, because there's so many different videos. It's ridiculous. Okay. If you have not watched the video, if you don't have the builder's checklist, if you don't have the 2 and 3 checklist, message me after this call and I will send it to you. I could put it in the chat. Actually, but I just know that it's more serious when you actually message the individual to get it. That's what Chris Derrick does. I've been listening a lot to Chris Derrick, because he actually has really solid points when it comes to building the business. So I hope, does that make sense so far? When it comes to the invite, you are not doing anything. You are literally, Chris Derrick said, you are alley-ooping the basketball to Chris Derrick, right? You know what I should have done? I should have done this. What is this? Here.
This is an ad for a project management tool called Monday.
I want to show you this.
This is what it looks like, and this is what it feels like.
Not this ad. Hold on.
20 points from Matt Barnes. There's the steal. Look out.
Y'all see that? They just alley-oop the ball to that guy to slam dunk it. That's what you're doing for Christopher Derrick. You are giving Christopher Derrick the ball, and he's going to slam dunk every single person that you bring to him. Let's watch another one. Another one. Okay, you guys get my point, right? I won't do this whole video. But that's the point, guys. That's what you are doing. You are, Chris Derrick, slam. He's going to slam dunk the ball for you every single time. His live calls, which are now every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you don't know the schedule, I have a Google Doc with all of the live calls, with all the information, with all the weekly call details. Ask me for it. I will send it to you. I know I posted it in the chat, but it's okay. I'll resend it so you guys have it. But that's, guys, I wanted you guys to see a visual concept. That is what you're doing. You are literally giving the ball to Christopher Derrick, and Christopher Derrick is going to slam dunk it for you. He's basically going to close out your people. Does that make sense? You are not doing that part. You are not doing the one-on-ones. You are not talking to people like you're not presenting. You are only inviting people to live calls, to events, to pre-recordings. That's it. And I want it to be so simple so you guys understand you only have to focus on one thing. Guys, when you get to the P1, P2000 rank, I hate saying like, oh yeah, rank. No, because rank is the lowest level of leadership. But when you hit a certain rank, you have a certain mentality. Like, it's weird. When I went from P1 to P2, I was already starting to feel like, damn, this is different. It was from 30 to 75 people. Okay? And that difference was a paradigm shift. So understand, guys, right now you want to get so good at the invite, because I'd rather you guys understand how to invite and understand the process of getting to chairman. Then, guys, would you rather get to chairman in D rank, or would you rather get to P600, P1000 in D rank? Or right now, D rank, whatever. Not even D rank. I'm just saying, get to a point where maybe you D rank early on, but you understand the process of how to get to chairman now, because you went through that D rank. You went through that low. You went through that setback. So you see the flaws. You see the mistakes of what you made already. Guys, I've been there, okay? I've cut my learning curve in half. Well, not that. I'm trying to cut your guys' learning curve in half by sharing with you what you need to do in order to get to where you want to go, okay? So when it comes to getting your 2 and free, when it comes to building the business, you guys just have to literally invite. And I'm going to give you an example, okay? All right, cool. So success checklist. The biggest thing that I've noticed personally as to why we don't see results are due to a couple things. It is not because of a lack of information or resources. You are a part of iMarkets Live. There is an abundance of information. It comes down to, are you using that information and are you following instructions, okay? Organization and self-accountability is probably the number one thing, okay? Most people say, I want to quit my job. Well, what would you do with that extra, what would you do with that extra 8 to 10 hours that you're not working? Most people don't know how to effectively manage their 24 hours, right? Are you marking all the calls, the meetups, the events, your 3-ways, the follow-ups in your notes, right? Do you have that in your calendar? Every single call, every single meetup, every single event, every single 3-way follow-up, whatever it is, I have it written in my notes. I have it alerting me. I have all the weekly calls, the 7-figure, the Sunday calls, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday calls that we now have for 10 minutes. I have them written in my calendar. Alert goes off. I have all my follow-ups written down in my notes. Everything, guys. You have to be organized. You have to be self-accountable. You're only doing yourself a disservice if you are not organized and understanding how to effectively manage your 24 hours, right? What are you doing every single day, every single hour of the day, right? You have a, what is it? Set of 24, you have 365 sets of 24 hours. 24 hours are your reps. I forget what the saying is, but it's something like that. How are you using your 24 hours? Okay, let me get into this part. So I'm going to go over, I challenge you guys for the next 30 days. That's it, 30 days. I think it says like 21 days to build a habit. For the next 30 days, I challenge you to do this every single day. Because there's only a few key things that you should be doing on your priority list. And when you do that at the beginning of your day, whatever it may be, you have it done. So everything that you do for the rest of the day is just cake. Just cake. It's just icing on the cake. And all that means is everything else that you do after your priorities, it's allowing you to get 10 steps ahead of, other people, of where you were before, right? To condense time. So master and implement the exposure pipeline, right? So your whole focus is to build relationships. Build relationships for those of you that are trying to get your 2 and free, 25 people. Make a list of 25 people. And all you're doing is you're just starting out, right? Or you're just starting to learn. You're talking to your friend. Yo, Matt, I wanted to hit you up, bro. Like, I just started learning on how to trade Forex, or, I just started doing this thing, blah, 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 trying to get my money to work for me, trying to invest. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want you to come check it out. I want your opinion. Like, that's it, guys. That's literally how you're inviting people to these events, to these calls. Do you have 15 minutes? Matt, do you have 15 minutes? Yeah. Matt, are you free Thursday at 3 p.m.? I'm free Thursday at 5 p.m. Perfect. Do you have 15 minutes? Yeah, but what's it about? Yo, I don't have that much time to break it down right now, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is send you this breakdown that'll break it down for you. Okay, it's something I just got involved with, and I really want your opinion. Like, guys, send them a 15-minute recording. If they don't want to get on a live call, if they can't get to an event, send them a 15-minute recording that David Imonitie does. If you don't have that recording, I literally just posted it yesterday. Go grab it and save it in your notes. You are not explaining iMarkets Live to them. You are not explaining iMarkets Live to them. You are not doing one-on-ones. You are not, like, guys, you can do whatever you want. I'm coming up here right now to tell you guys, if you want to get your 2 and free in the most effective and efficient way possible, if you want to build this business through the roof, then follow instructions, because that's the next part on here. It's organization and accountability, and then it's a lack of, it's not following instructions. Most people have an ego and try to do it by themselves. I had an ego. When I hit P1000, I got lazy. I got complacent. And I stopped doing the things that I should have been doing the whole time. I stopped doing the things that got me to P600, that got me to P1000. You know what those things were? Inviting. I got so good. You know what Abu told me? He said, Abby, you want to hit P600? You want to hit P1000? Whatever. You need to invite people. You need to expose people every single day. I got so good at inviting people. Not only did I get exposures, but I had Abu on three-way calls like every single day. 3 to 4 three-way calls every single day. That's how I was able to smash through P600. That's how I was able to smash through P1000. I honestly never deranked from P1000. I just stayed at P1000 for a long time. Why? Because you can't build yourself to chairman if you're doing it by yourself. You have to build leaders. That's the next part about this, guys, that I'm going to share on a different call. This call is just telling, like, I'm literally trying to embed into your mind to understand that your only job right now, if you want to get your 2 and free or build a business, is literally you're just inviting. You are just inviting. Matt Rosa does a phenomenal job with his, like, I think it was like 17, 20-minute video on how to invite. Austin Godsey has a video out there. It's a pretty long video, but he goes over everything when it comes to the invite and overcoming objections, right? Your whole job is just to invite them. Guys, you don't want to invite them, though, if there's no need. You have to find the need in their life, okay? There's so many different ways to invite people, but we want to do it in the most efficient, effective way possible. We don't want to just slam them with, links and things like that. Nobody wants that. But you have to know how to just properly invite them. Ask them, hey, Matt, what are you doing? Clear their schedule. What are you doing Thursday at 3 p.m., 4 p.m., whatever it is? Nothing. Awesome, bro. I actually was thinking about you, and I wanted to invite you out. We're going to be having this mastermind going on, blah, blah, blah. If I send you the address, are you down to come through? Can you come through? Yeah, but, what is it about? Yo, I'm actually in a hurry right now. I got to meet up with my mom. I'm heading to whatever, but I'm going to send you the details, and I'll see you Thursday. Hang up. Guys, I can't even tell you how many times that's worked, okay? There's so many different ways. If you want the details of how I invite, there's multiple different ways. There's like 3 different ways that I do it. Message me. This call is really just to allow you guys to understand what you should be focusing on. And it's focusing on the invite. I really just wanted to let you guys know that, because so many people are trying to do it their way. They're trying to do it by themselves. And I'm going to tell you what, you will not get very far when you do it by yourself. You will go nowhere fast. Does that make sense? You will go nowhere fast. But if you want to go far, you've got to show up. You've got to communicate. You've got to collaborate. You've got to be here. You've got to be present, and you've got to be doing the daily priorities every single day. Some of those daily priorities, for example, if you want to get your 2 and free, make a list of 25 people and invite them, just how I went over. Watch Christopher Derrick's Millennial Playbook. Watch Matt Rosa's invite. Guys, do you have 20 minutes? Take time out of your day to get your 2 and free within the next 7 days or less. It's very simple. You're just not doing the work. Do you have 20 minutes to watch the invite and practice it? Guys, if you're building the business, build relationships. Chris Derrick said it the other night, build relationships with 30 to 50 new people daily. Get confirmed 2 to 3 to 5 exposures daily, minimum. 2 exposures minimum daily. The only reason why you have not hit ranked is because you're not doing that consistently. Trust me, guys, I've been there. I'm calling myself out too when I did it, when I didn't do it. That's the only reason why. And the other reason why you're not getting where you want to go is you're trying to do it by yourself. You're not following the system. It's very simple, guys. The system is in play so that it can work 10 times harder than you. Because when you have, for example, an organization of 100 plus people, 200 plus people, 500 plus people, just because your organization grows doesn't mean you work harder. You work smarter, and you use a system that's going to literally save you time, energy, and money, okay? There's so many more details to this. I wrote up a little thing, but I don't think it's necessary right now. I think you guys just really need to understand the system at hand, and you just need to understand the invite. If you don't know how to invite, I will send you a video. I literally just went over it. You want to clear their schedule. You want to add value. You want to take it away, right? It's very simple. If you don't have that video, I'll send it to you. I will send you guys the 2 and free checklist. I will send you guys the builder's checklist, period. It's a short thing. It's very simple. And you guys can get your 2 and free, your monthly subscription for free this week. But you can't just think about it, oh my God, I got to get my 2 and free now, because you're thinking selfishly about yourself. No, you have to think about other people that can actually use this. If you're building a business and all you're focused on is, I got to hit rank, you will not hit rank and you will lose that rank. Trust me, guys. Trust me. You can't have that mentality. You will falter. You will lose that. You have to be about the people. You have to understand the impact that you can have on other people. Period. Okay? It has to be about others. It has to. And when you help other people, the more people that you help succeed, the more success that you will have. Okay? So the top 3 things that I was talking about, this is the last thing I'll say. The biggest thing that I've noticed, why we don't see results are due to a couple things. Number one, it's not a lack of information, guys, or resources. You're a part of IML. There is so much information in front of you. It's literally just about applying that information, using it, and following instructions. So like I said, organization, self-accountability. You need to be organized with all these calls. You need to be hopping on. You need to be communicating, right? Following instructions. If someone is offering to help you get results that they have already gotten, kind of common sense to listen to them, right? If someone else is offering you help to get results that they have already gotten, you should listen to them, period, okay? And then drop your ego. You've never done this before. And if you have, how effective is what you were previously doing, okay? Like, guys, when I first started this, I was very stubborn. And I quickly humbled myself because I was like, Abby, you don't know anything. And I listened to everything that Abu said. And then I got to a point where I was like, okay, cool, I'm complacent. And then I try to do it all by myself. Anyways, long story short, guys, follow instructions. I'm just trying to share with you guys my experience, my journey, so you guys can see my flaws, my mistakes. You don't do that. You cut your learning curve in half. And then lastly, using the system. There's a system we must follow in order to duplicate our results. Plug yourself in and connect with all your personals and your top leaders into these calls. Every call that we have, if you're not already in our Chairman Run chat, I'm connecting with my personals. I'm messaging every single individual to make sure that they hop on these calls if it's relevant to them. If somebody just wants to trade, I'm not going to ask them to get on the network marketing call. No. But if it's a trader's call, I'm going to make sure everybody knows on my team because that's relevant to them, right? Know the invite, period. Know the invite. Everything else will come in due time, okay? You can be practicing the presentation on your own, but don't go out don't be doing one-on-ones. Don't be doing one-on-ones. Don't do that. Don't be doing your own presentations. Don't do that. Literally just plug people in, okay? Just plug people in. Just plug people in. Plug people in. I can't say it enough. And then lastly, show up. Getting everybody on the same page is absolutely key. It is so vital to the growth of not only yourself but others understanding these things and actually applying it. Don't just hop on these calls. Like I was saying earlier, actually understand that these calls are purpose-driven. Like, I hate doing anything without a reason. I always want to make sure you guys know the purpose or the objective of what we're doing and why we're doing it. That's why I don't have a lot of chats. I don't like to have a lot of chats because we have to have a purpose of why we're doing it. Yeah, guys, that's literally it. That's literally it. If you have any questions, or maybe you're like rethinking, yo, Abby, I don't know if this is for me. That was too much. That was a lot of a call. Talk to me. Okay. How much time do we have? We have 2 minutes. Who wants to ask a question? Unmute yourself. If not, I hope that this has helped. I hope you guys will follow the system and just understand I'm here to help you. You're in this for yourself, but never by yourself. But honestly, guys, you literally just have to plug in. You have to. This is the last thing I'll say too. You want leaders on your team? Be the leader. You want a power leg? Be the power leg. You want all these things? Be the opportunity for somebody. Period. I didn't have any leaders when I started. I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. Guys. I signed up and I was like, sucks. And Abu was like, yeah, you want to build, right? And I was like, whatever that is. Paid the $15. And he was like, you got to hit P150 your first month. I was shitting myself, guys. I did it though. Because when your back is against the wall, you get creative. You make it happen. You do what other people say. And you get what they get. Period. That's just how it is. There's less than a minute. I appreciate everybody, every single individual that's on this call. Get in touch with your personals. Get in touch with your leaders. Get in touch with me. do the invite. Don't do it yourself. You have other people to help you. Leverage the credibility in others, and we'll help you get to where you want to go. Other than that, have a happy Sunday. Talk to you guys later. Monday motivation calls tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 10 minutes. Invite. We got a special guest coming on. Love you guys. Talk to you later.